welcome. If you're new here, you're in for a gay old time. Strap in, strap on, and ready your ears for the orgasmic sounds of the Chris and Kaz Show.
What?
I actually need to.
You always...
actually need to.
Huh? You always do that?
I actually need to. No, you just say, don't cough, and then it makes my brain think I need to cough. And then we go live, and you don't give me enough time to cough. You should give me a 10-second warning, a cough warning, so warning. I can cough, get it out of my system, and then we're all good. Can I cough?
You can cough after 3, okay?
Okay.
1.
No, don't you dare.
1. Do you want to cough? Oh, you did it.
It's okay. I covered my mic. I covered my mic because they're irritating.
Right, guys. Technical issues aside, we finally got there. 37 minutes past 8. I think we're on a record, aren't we?
What else you got to do? What else you got to do, really?
So, unfortunately, guys, it wasn't...
At least this podcast hasn't got a set time. Technically, Kaz can never be late.
It's not Kaz this time, is it? It was me. In my defence, a lot of people... You know, especially drag queens, DJs, you know, they get involved now in the live streaming. Everybody's had technical issues. Whether it's sort of like the copyright, you know, their streams get knocked off, all of that sort of stuff. So, my theory is...
Go on.
Third podcast live stream. One issue. So we've had 3 streams, 1 issue. That's pretty good going. I think that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. This is a Chris and Kaz show. It's podcast live. So that means we're streamed.
Can I just say?
Yeah?
I can't see myself.
You can't hear yourself.
I can't see myself.
You can't see yourself?
No.
What, on the stream?
Either.
I can see you.
You can see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we're a little bit behind time.
Could be, yeah. Could be.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the live podcast. That means we're live streamed across Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. We're also a Listen Again podcast. So you can check us out on our podcast page, podcast.thechrisandkazshow.co.uk. You can listen again, probably better audio quality, and you can now subscribe. So whatever you listen your podcasts on, whether it's iTunes or Spotify, you can get in there and subscribe to our show in case you miss the live broadcasts or live streams on Facebook. Done it. Bam. Sorted. So what have we got in store today then? So we've got some unsigned music from Giuseppe Cecilia, Lunabird, Hoster, and the Luddite Collective. If you tuned into our first attempt of a stream, you'd have heard all that already. So I'll play you some of those tracks throughout the course of today's show. Obviously, on our podcast, we aim to play a good proportion of unsigned music, LGBTQ plus bands and artists from around the UK. What else have we got in store, Kaz? Do you know?
Well, we've got a little bit of Ask Kaz, Kaz's Agony Aunt section, a bit of that. And we have our interview with the lovely Miss Jan Tart, Chris.
There we go. So Kaz's version of the Dear Deirdre Agony Aunt column.
Better version.
Better version.
Better.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm more honest.
Giving us a short, sharp dose of reality. So if you've seen
a short, sharp dose of reality, yes.
Do you want to do that again? Should we go for it again?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Can I? Because
Yeah.
I didn't feel angry enough there. I really need to get my anger up when I do it. Okay.
Go for it.
Say when.
When?
They need a short, sharp dose of reality.
There you go, guys. Short, sharp dose of reality. So if you've seen a couple of videos so far, you'll know what it's all about. We've got a few Agony Aunt videos on our YouTube page. We've had some.
It's for their own good, Chris.
Say again?
It's for their own good.
Yeah. You know, give that honest advice out. So we've had somebody we've had somebody
if you
write in.
If you around, right,
Yeah.
and you're nicey, that's not enough. They're not going to be able to make the changes. You have to shock them into change. You have to tell them exactly how it is and tell them that they've been knobheads. End of.
You have to beat them verbally. Something like
You
that.
have to get the book and beat it over their head. The rule book being that. Yeah.
Steady.
Ouch.
Anyway, guys, Kaz will be dishing out the short, sharp dose of reality. We have a listener that's written into us with very, very serious problem. So we'll see what sort of advice Kaz can dish out a little bit later. We got the competition as well.
Ooh.
So we got a brand new
Yay.
competition. Kaz, would you like to do the jingle this time, or do you want me to do it for you, or?
Well, I can't see it, can I? I can't see
Shall I play the
phone number. So
Do you want to join in with me with the copyright jingle?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay.
No, because you always say that I'm behind, and then you make me feel self-conscious that I'm behind. And then because of the sound delay, I feel like I have to go like about 5 seconds in advance, and it's still not in it like ahead or in sync. So I just sound like an idiot, and then it makes me feel like I want to die inside.
Should we give it a go? Third time lucky. All right, here we go. Here's the music.
Okay, go on.
What's that copyright?
Oh, whoa! Was that?
Oh
That-
my gosh. Oh dear. Wait. I've got just the thing for that, Kaz. I've got just the thing for that.
At least this podcast hasn't got a set time. Technically, Kaz can never be late. Who would have thought?
Whatever.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
So our brand new competition, What's That Copyright? We'll explain that in a little bit more detail further into the show. And your chance, if you are watching live, you can take part. You can help Kaz out, because believe you me, she needs as much help as possible. You can take part live. You can ring into the studio, and we'll put you live on to give Kaz a little bit of help in What's That Copyright competition.
Whoa!
Nearly.
Bloody hell!
Right, I think we'll play a track, don't you? Okay, so
I think we should.
I think we should. We've had a little bit of talking, so let's play this next track. It's from a band called Red Winter, and the track is called Autopilot. There we go, Kaz. So it was a band called Red Winter with a track called Autopilot. Quite catchy, that one.
Yeah, it was alright, wasn't it?
Kaz, would you like to talk? It's Pride Month. Would you like to talk a little bit about Pride Month?
Well, I don't know. I'm too annoyed about the whole situation, to be honest with you.
Why are you annoyed?
Well, as you know, okay, in my little life, I've actually never been to one in my life ever. I've either been working or the weather's just been crap or they've just been postponed for whatever reason. And I really wanted to go to one this year. I wanted to do my first Pride ever. And I was going to go crazy. I was going to take bloody shots off naked ladies. You know, I was going to go dancing with some nice camp fellas. I was going to do the lot. But we can't because of the coronavirus. And I would, quite frankly, you know, if I had a choice, stay alive rather than catch the virus. You know, but that, you know, that's that, isn't it? It's not going ahead, is it? None of them are going ahead physically. So.
No. So obviously what's happening now all across the country, you know, you see the majority of the Pride events being cancelled and moving to online. It's a little bit online. So similar to, you know, a lot of the live streams, you know, you see a lot of artists now. You know, I know live music and, you know, a lot of venues that have live music regularly are moving to online platform. So is Pride. How is that going to work?
Yeah, how is it going to work?
How is it going to work?
How are all these young camp lads going to get the clap on their computer? It's just not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not okay. How are you going to get like loads of STDs and get loads of numbers and have your partner, you know, get jealous and then have a row at 3 o'clock in the morning because they found all these phone numbers in your pocket? It's just not going to happen. That's a bit old-fashioned, actually. People don't do that anymore, do they? They just find you online.
Sounds like you got a little bit of experience about that, to be honest, Kaz.
Maybe I do, Chris. Maybe I do. Maybe I do not. I'm not going to divulge. But, you know, it is a bit tragic that we can't all hug each other and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, there's enough bloody protests going on. I mean, I do support the right protests, obviously. But, you know, and the decent people wear face masks. Surely maybe we could have like a social distance Pride. Do you not think we could do that?
I don't know. I think it'll be quite difficult to monitor and manage.
Yeah.
I think, like, you know, a lot of Pride events, you know, having a good time, having a bit of, you know, having a couple of bevies. I know you're privy to a few bevies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
I just don't think it's going to end very well. And then I guess the responsibility, unfortunately, moves to, you know, the organisers, you know, for everybody's safety. And although people may not follow the rules, the organisers probably get the blame for it, wouldn't they? So it's interesting. It's going to be quite interesting. It's very new. It's new ground that pretty much everybody's trying to find ways around. You know, like
it's just. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
I don't know about you, right? I'm getting so sick and tired of switching on my TV and seeing a bunch of people, you know, on video call. I'm getting bored of it. If you're not there in the studio, just bloody well come up with a different segment. It's getting boring. So if we're going to watch, I don't want to sound negative, right? But it's just like, just come up with something else. So just, do you know what? Show a bunch of shows from before. Just show all of that. I'd watch it all again. You know, show the acts that they had before. Because how are they going to do this?
Yeah, I think even now it's just you know, even some of the programs that you're so used to, you know, watching live, maybe live talk show, you know, This Morning or something like that, you know, or even.
Yeah. What the one on 5, and I quite like that one. You know, it used to be The Right Stuff, now it's the other one, isn't it? The Right Show, whatever it is. Anyway, on 5, and they've just got like a bunch of great big screens instead of people. It looks so ridiculous. Their panel is a bunch of great big widescreen tellies. It looks stupid. Let's just cut it out. Let's just put some old reruns on or something if you don't have people in the live studio. Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
It's different.
Maybe I'm sounding a bit negative. Maybe I'm just sounding negative.
No. I think like, you know, there's a little bit of frustration there, isn't there? You know, and I think everybody's kind of thinking the same. You know, it was all quite novel at the beginning. You know, to do you know, Zoom calls and quizzes and all of that sort of stuff with your friends and the family, and then you get about 5 weeks into the fifth or sixth quiz, and you're like, bit all quizzed out now. I mean, you know, even with our live show, I mean, like we did a quiz for a good few weeks, didn't we? You know, at the beginning, and then we've kind of just, you know, mixed it up a little bit.
Yeah, you've got to do something different, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it'll be very, very interesting for Pride as a whole, because it's about community, getting together, sharing experiences, you know, being very vocal, you know, being seen out and proud and loud, and it's going to be very difficult
How out will it be? It won't be out, will it? It will be in. I suppose
exactly.
Out.
It'll be in but out, in but out, but in.
Yeah.
But
out,
in, or maybe go out.
But you're in your own out.
But you maybe
you're
go
out
in.
proud, in your own house.
I guess.
Watching on your computer.
I guess if you're Dominic Cummings, you get away with it, don't you? I was just
wow.
I was just going to test my eyesight. I was just going to test my eyesight.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Anyway, let's not get too political. Let's not get too political. Anyway, guys, so, you know, if you are, you know, one of the Pride regulars for Bristol Pride, obviously Bristol Pride are doing the same. It's going ahead, but it's going to be on an online series. So that means they're going to look forward to bringing some events and performances from the annual Pride Festival to the online platform. Things including the Wonderful Dog Show, Queer Vision Festival, theatre, family and wellbeing activities, and then a comedy and a community showcase. So they're going to have a virtual Pride Parade.
I'll still watch it. I'll watch loads of it. But I don't know. I just don't know how good it's going to be compared to being out there.
It will never compare, but I think they're making the most of a bad situation. So, you know, hopefully you'll have some top DJs on the virtual Pride platform. Not only Bristol Pride, but obviously other Prides out there. Obviously, we're more Bristol based and Plymouth based, so we can tell you about Bristol Pride. The events for Bristol Pride, all the online events, will take place from the 1st to the 12th of September. You can check out for more information, you can take part, you can help out, you can volunteer, and you can donate at bristolpride.co.uk. We will see, Kaz. Maybe. Also, you know, the Sydney Australian Mardi Gras is going ahead online, and I will probably never get to go to Sydney Pride, so I think I might actually take this opportunity to watch that online. I would love that. I guess that could be seen as a benefit, though, can it? Because for people that don't,
I cannot afford the airfare.
There we go. For people that can't afford the airfare or get across however many thousand miles across to Australia, you can view it all online. So maybe there is a slight benefit in that. Right, guys, gonna play a next track. This is from a brand new artist. It's called a track's called You and I, and it's from Giuseppe Sicilia, and he's going to introduce the track for us. We're going to play it, and then we're going to have a little bit of chat about it afterwards.
Hey guys, I'm Giuseppe Cecilia and you're about to listen to my debut single, You and I really hope you guys enjoy it. It's the first song I ever wrote and it's a love breakup song. Let me know what you guys think.
Hear me when I say this, 'cause saying it is hard. I used to love you, baby, with all my broken parts. It's getting really cold here, through all the sleepless nights. You're holding me the same, but something don't feel right. 'Cause everything we had here, suddenly it disappears. And I don't understand it, because I gave you my all, and I'd have given you more. And if you'd ask for more, I'd give you that too. 'Cause baby, I love you. I love you. I know that we can do it. We can make it through this weather. 'Cause babe, if I had one wish, I wish to say forever. There's nothing better out there, better than you and I still want you beside me until the day I die. 'Cause everything we had here, suddenly it disappears. And I don't understand it, because I gave you my all, and I'd have given you more. And if you'd ask for more, I'd give you that too. 'Cause baby, I love you. I love you. Your eyes, they were made for me, babe. When you look at me, I swear I lose my breath. I swear I lose my breath. Lips that were made for me, babe. When you kiss me, oh, I lose my breath. I swear I lose my breath. Your touch, it was made for me, babe. When you touch me, oh, I lose my breath. I swear I lose my breath. 'Cause your love, it was made for me, babe. When you love me, oh, I lose my breath. I swear I lose my breath. I gave you my all, and I'd have given you more. And if you'd ask for more, I'd give you that too. 'Cause baby, I love you. 'Cause baby, I do. I do. This still hurts, you know. These tears, they burn. This still hurts, you know. These tears, they burn.
You're listening to the Chris and Kaz Show podcast.
So there we go. That was a track from Giuseppe Cecilia. Really like that one. What about you, Kaz?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It sounds very much like I'm some R&B singer. from the 90s.
I think it's really good. That's an LGBT singer, singer-songwriter
Yeah, sure.
from Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
That's actually the first song he's ever written, and all the lyrics stem from real life experiences.
Okay. It sounds like sex music, Chris. It sounds like a track that you put on in the background. Do you know what I mean? Like one of those kind of artists that, and then you get your rhythm going to the music. You know what I'm saying? We've all done it. It seems like one of those kind of songs.
Well, Kaz, that's a breakup song. So I'm not sure what your
Do you know what, Chris? Let's not judge. At the end of the day, we've all had angry sex. Some of us break up in different ways. Let's not judge. Okay.
Oh dear. Anyway, really good track. You can check out his Facebook page, Giuseppe Cecilia Singer. On
Has a lovely voice.
On Facebook, yeah. His music reflects his homelessness for nearly 2 years and a relationship breakup.
Shit. Yeah. Oh no. Now I feel bad.
I think you can hear the passion in the music, passion in the singing.
You can, yeah.
Lyrics. Got some real strong meaning behind them.
Yeah.
Anyway, no doubt we will hear another track from him soon. And I think we'll end up playing that track again as well on the show in future episodes. Really, really like it. So that's Giuseppe Cecilia. Check him out on Facebook.
Fantastic name. Will the next song be a bit cheerier, do you think? Will it be?
We can mix that up. We can do something for you about that, if you like.
I would like that. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, if you would like to feature your band, or if you're a singer-songwriter as well, you can feature on the show, on the podcast. All you have to do is send a track to newmusic@thechrisandkazshow.co.uk with a little bit about yourself or your band. Ideally LGBTQ+, but we're also open to other local artists and bands from the local area as well. Very good. So Kaz, want to talk about our interview that we did?
Oh, yay!
So you mentioned it at the start of the show. So a little bit on theme with going live and broadcasting live. And a lot of drag queens have over the last 5, 6, 7 weeks during the lockdown period, moved their shows to the online platform, have started streaming their shows off their Facebook pages, etc., etc. We actually had a pleasure of talking to a chap called Jamie Rossiter, otherwise known as Jam Tart, and we talked to him a little bit about his start in drag and his live show. So we welcome Jamie Rossiter to the show, otherwise known as Jam Tart. Hello, Jamie.
Hello.
Now, Jamie, tell us a little bit about yourself. We want to know about you, really. We want to know kind of maybe the non-drag side of you to begin with.
So, obviously, as Chris said, my name's Jamie. I'm 27, living in Bristol all my life. And my occupation is I'm manager of 2 care homes in Bristol, supporting individuals with learning disabilities. My favourite colour is yellow, and my hobbies is I'm in an amateur dramatics group and I perform on stage.
Do you think that helps out with your drag?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it gives you a bit of confidence, not fully, but I think it gives you quite a lot of confidence. And I've been doing that for 10 years, so I think I've took some lead parts and stuff. Obviously, we're not doing it at the moment, but once all this is over, the pandemic, we'll be back to it.
Do you miss it? Do you miss it because of the pandemic?
I think I do miss it. Also, as a social, is very social. So the people there, it's like a family, and we perform 2 shows a year, and that's in Brislington. Cheeky plug there.
Yeah, what are they called? What are they called?
They're called St Luke's Church Players, and yeah, we do like a story or play in May sort of time, and then at Christmas we do a big pantomime, which is really good. It's really good to be involved in, and I love it.
Can I just say how you just didn't even involve me in the introduction there? You didn't even mention that I was here, Chris. That's a little bit rude, can I just say? Right there. A little bit rude. It was like I wasn't even in the room, and here I am.
Well, Kaz, it's
loud
like,
and proud.
It's like this. I was just shocked that you turned up on time, to be honest.
Oh, here we fucking go. Here we go. Right. I'm just gonna go quite past that.
Basically, Jamie, we've got we've got a little thing. Basically, Kaz often misjudges. I'm going to be polite and say misjudges time frames and agreements to what time to what time to turn
he
up.
says that even when I'm staying in his house. How can I be late when I'm in the same house? It doesn't even make sense. He makes up this time. This time is only in the universe of Chris when I'm late. I think he means that I'm late when I go because I need a pee before shots. I think that makes me late. Stuff like
my
that.
God.
You know what I mean?
On time.
A hard business partner.
Yeah, it is. What you just said there was really interesting, and I have no idea why. The fact that you said your favourite colour was yellow just stood out to me. I've never met anyone whose favourite colour was yellow before. Like that, I don't know why. I find that really interesting. It's very positive, isn't it? Or
yeah,
is your
and I
favourite
think
colour like black, like secretly you're a goth, but you just say yellow because you kind of want to appear like you've got this sunny, lovely disposition, when actually you're Mr. Angry from the Mr. Men books as opposed to Mr. Little Miss Sunshine. Do you know what I mean?
And I probably say that I am Little Miss Sunshine, and I only say that because
you are.
I've always loved the colour yellow, and it is exactly what you said. So I see it as very positive and smiley, and
It is.
like people say to me, like, oh, you've always got a smile on your face. Obviously, there's times where I haven't got a smile on my face. But yeah, no, it's always been my colour, and I think working with mental health patients as well, you've always got to put that face on where you are positive, and even in that time frame when you might not be. So I think that's why that's always been my. So yeah.
Do any of your service users and people at work know that you do Jam Tart?
None of my service users currently do. Because there's a social media breach and stuff like that. But some of the staff do know that I do it, and think it's brilliant, and watch me on a Saturday night. So I think that's quite good. And like when I go on Monday, they say, oh, what was your look? And then someone who might not be on social media might say, oh, can I have a look? And it kind of goes on from there. So quite good, really.
Awesome. I think especially now how it is with lockdown, it's a lot of people kind of view your show, and it's some really good entertainment for people that you kind of do feel a bit down being locked away, I think, or
definitely
being at home by yourself. So it's really good that you put that sort of entertainment on for people, selfishly, I might add, which is really good.
Yeah.
So getting on to drag queens, who would you say you most likely compare yourself to as Jam Tart?
I'd say I don't really compare myself to anyone. I only say that because I'm quite new, so I'm finding my feet. There's a lot of queens out there that I follow. When I first done Miss Jam Tart live on Facebook, a well-known drag queen called Lavoie come on, and she made a few comments, which I suppose for me did give me a real good confidence boost from someone who I think I look at as quite a established drag queen. But yeah, I think people that know me will know that I'm up for a musical tune or a show tune, and I'm into musicals and show tunes, really.
So they kind of go on hand in hand with your drama group and doing your alter ego Jam Tart.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Right, my dear. Want to ask you, what made you start doing drag? Was it because like your parents like burst in the bedroom and you had your mum's dress on, and then they were like, "What's going on here?" And then you were like, "Well, the cat's out of the bag now. I can't keep it in. You know, I've got to tell everyone that I like to put on dresses." Or is that like a medieval 1970s view of thinking of it?
Well, I think it was totally that. No. When I was younger, I did used to wear my sister's high heels, and she actually knows that, so I don't mind if she's listening to this. I don't know. A lot of my friends will know that if you give me a microphone, I love singing on stage, and I love singing. And I think a lot of my friends used to do like a Pride fundraiser, and they dress up as drag and do different colours, and they said to me about doing it, and I didn't do it, but all my close friends did. And I kind of regretted it. And then the next time it came around, they was like, you got to do it. And I just like, to shut them all up, I'll do it. I kind of never looked back, because that was probably a year and a half ago, and I just really enjoyed it. And then I done it Halloween. And then only back in early April, someone said to a lot of people from the bar that I go to quite close in Bristol, it was like, do a show. And I went on and kind of done a show. And it kind of stemmed from there, really. And then it's become every week, every Saturday. And I then got asked to go live and stream from a Drag Diva lockdown page, which is a page that's been made during lockdown for entertainers.
Like, not to get too deep in it about it, let's try and keep it light. But I was just thinking, like, a lot of people, they find it quite liberating, sort of stepping outside their own gender, for both men and women. I'm trying not to make this like a BBC4 documentary, but would you like to comment on that? Would you say that it is quite liberating to actually say, fuck it, I'm gonna put on a wig and my best makeup, and fuck what everyone thinks about me. I'm not gonna wear a suit today.
Yeah, it is. I would say it's really like empowering as well, because I always say, as soon as my eyelashes go on, I feel a different person. I feel like I'm in Miss Jam Tart. So it don't matter when even if I'm trying the dress on or trying a new wig on, it's those eyelashes. I think for me, I don't know other queens be different, but for me, as soon as I put those eyelashes on, I feel like Miss Jam Tart, and I feel so different. And I feel like my confidence goes from, say, like 50% as Jamie to 100% as Jam Tart. And like, I could walk down the street on my own, whereas in drag, whereas as Jamie, I probably would walk down the street. I wouldn't wear clothes that would draw attention to myself or anything like that, I suppose.
Yeah,
so it
totally boosts your confidence. That's a great thing.
Yeah, no, I think it do, yeah.
So you were talking about Drag Diva Lockdown. Just to put it out there, 5,000 members to that group, created, I would imagine, over the lockdown period, since we went into lockdown, for local drag queens to do shows go on live, etc. So 5,000 members. So they asked you to go on that and do your show as well, which is really, really awesome.
Yeah, and also it's really nice to actually be invited on a Saturday night, because obviously, as we all know, Saturday night most people's not working, and they can tune in and have a drink and stuff. And the 10 p.m. slot that I've got was never actually invented. He actually just said to me, do I want it? And I kind of thought it was quite nice, because I like to have a drink, so I thought it was like the late show kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to put out there as well, my show that I did last Saturday actually got 5,000 views. So
wow.
not every single person logged in at that time, but it actually did have over 5k views, which was, for me, I think it's amazing for someone who's so new.
Yeah, that's really good for somebody that's kind of just started through, I would imagine, just a lockdown period, like properly doing that type of show online. So do you think of ever coming away from live stream, and obviously when the lockdown's lifted, getting into a couple of venues? Is that something that you want to do?
Yeah, I think I've been very lucky to start my drag career, I suppose, virtually, to build my confidence up and have a virtual audience, whereas most queens have got are used to having a live audience, and doing this virtual drag performances they're finding quite hard as well, because they've not got that feedback from the audience, whereas I'm kind of doing it from a different way around.
Yeah.
I have been approached by one venue that wants me to perform on stage, and that was all before Miss Jam Tart, and since I've done Miss Jam Tart, they've come back to me. And I've kind of said, yeah, I would, because I think now it's kind of going in the right direction. I want to give it a good go. And it's something that I enjoy doing, so I might as well, really.
Definitely, it seems like a real good platform to start from, and like you say, it's probably the other way. It's been a bit of a challenge for some drag queens, from being so used to that audience feedback. I would imagine that's difficult when you don't quite have that. It's trying to create that atmosphere, I guess.
No, definitely.
Do you have any of your friends watch you or help you with your show?
Yeah, so I do have a great support, and I don't think I could do it without that support. So obviously I have my friend Nick, who likes to do makeup and do lots of technical stuff to my show, which I never could do. All done through a platform that he does it on. And then I've got Neil, one of my other friends, who does all my dresses, a different dress and different wig every week so far.
I know. I kind of have noticed, really. Like that's pretty impressive to pull out a new sort of dress and wig pretty much each week. I mean that probably takes some doing as on its own anyway. Yeah,
it do. I think it's fair to say we spend most of the week on it. Obviously we all work jobs, so we do it in the evening and stuff. But we spend a lot of time putting songs together, putting TikToks together, so we're banging with the kids as well. And yeah, the dress can take quite a while, but the dresses are amazing, and we always let the audience pick. So the week before, everyone wanted blue, so Saturday just gone, I done a blue dress and a blue wig. Awesome,
and we will put some a few photos online of Jamie and his various looks.
I absolutely love your accent. It's so broad. I done a blue dress and a blue wig.
It's very
really Bristolian.
So Bristolian. It's really Bristolian. Yeah.
I thought I was quite posh for a Bristolian.
Is there such thing as a posh Bristolian? I don't know.
I think there is. No, I don't know. That's a different debate.
Yeah. Well, if there is, Jamie, you certainly are the posh version of Bristol.
I think Bristol. I am. Yeah. I just think I am.
Jamie, what category would you find yourself in? Of all the different kinds, because there are so many different categories of drag queens, which one would you find yourself in? Like, are you sort of the more artistic or, realistic, or are you more, out there and or are you more, tell me.
I went blank then. I say out there. I like to say that Miss Jam Tart was glamorous, loud, but also really friendly. So my catchphrase and my taglines a tart with a heart. So I like to see myself as I'm a big tart, but I've got a big heart at the same time.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Really like that. So did you think of that, or was that a little bit of help from friends as well? Bit of a rhyme on your name as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say that it was more of one of my friends just said it. Ashley, one of my friends just said it, and I was just like, I like that. That's going to be my little slogan. A tart with a heart, because I am a tart, and you'll find me in a club being a tart, but I have also got a big heart, and I like to look out for people. So I think that's the same. That's what Miss Jam Tart is all about. So entertaining people.
Do you actually give out jam tarts at your show, or are you looking for some kind of sponsorship from jam tart manufacturers?
I think I'm waiting for a sponsorship. I'm waiting to be asked, really.
Yeah.
on one of my lives, I actually did do an opening where we done quite a funny thing where one of my friends threw a box of jam tarts to me, and then I got a jam tart out of the packet and then put it up to the camera as a man. And then when I took the jam tart away, I was Miss Jam Tart. So it was a bit like a TikTok with a jam tart.
I like that.
And that
Miss Jam Tart?
That was one of the best things I think I filmed. Miss Jam Tart. Miss Jam Tart.
Awesome.
So Jamie, do you do any comedy in your act? Is it do you have a little bit of the stand-up routine going, or is it singing, or is it a bit of both? What's going on there?
I think at the moment is mainly singing, and I do throw in a few jokes and try and have a good old laugh. But I find myself laughing at my own jokes, which I get really embarrassed then.
I do the same thing.
Don't worry, Kaz does it all the time, literally all the time.
I do it way too much.
So I find myself singing a song, and then I'll tell a joke about myself, and then start laughing about myself, and then I've lost where I am on the track, and then it all ends wrong. So I'd say what I would say is I'm a singing queen, but I would like to work on my comedy because I think I'd like to be a queen that is like an all-rounder. So like you've got a bit of both, and you've got a bit of you don't want someone coming on who's going to say, oh, this person sings. You want someone that comes on who's quite, they don't know what they're going to expect, kind of thing.
Yeah, a bit of an all-rounder, and
definitely.
I guess
That's what I want to be. Yeah, I suppose.
I guess that's the difficulty with live, is to do the stand-up part. It's beneficial to have like audience reaction. It's a bit difficult when you don't, I guess.
Yeah, and I find it really hard to like tell a joke and then I find I've got to laugh myself, because otherwise I don't know if anyone else is laughing.
Otherwise it's just
all
silence.
I can see on the screen is laughing emojis, and I'm like, wow, that's silent, and I can't hear it. So. But yeah.
What do your friends and family think of your drag alter ego?
I'm quite lucky, really. My family are very supportive. So my mum and my sister join in most weeks, which for me is really nice, especially when I see their name pop up. It's nice to have family support.
Yeah.
And my friends all love it. And like I said, the fact that I got a new wig, a new dress every week. I was going to get to a point where I'm not going to have a new wig and new dress, but at the moment...
You can have a very big wardrobe, aren't you?
I am, yeah. I've already got 8 dresses, and I've only been doing it six weeks. And dress number 9's in the making for this week. But yeah, family love it. Friends love it.
Brilliant. Awesome. Can you give us a little bit of a hint on what your next dress style is going to be?
I mentioned the colour throughout this chat.
So you're going to go yellow?
Maybe.
Ooh. Leave everybody in suspense.
Yeah.
So Jamie, just to wrap it up a little bit, where can people watch and find you? What are your social medias?
So my social media, I have got a page, and it's at Miss Jam Tire, and you can find me on Facebook. And I'll be performing via the Drag Diva Lockdown page for the next couple of weeks on a Saturday night at 10 p.m. And then after the pandemic, who knows? Just follow my page and you'll find out.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for coming on the show, Jamie, and talking about your drag alter ego, Jam Tart.
Check out The Chris and Kaz Show on YouTube. youtube.com/The Chris Kaz Show.
So we heard from the awesome Jam Tarts, who has just started her drag career. Quite handy. Just live stream online at the minute, obviously, with the lockdown. But just talking a little bit about his experience. Just had a track from Luna Bird, and that track was called A Walk. It's an Italian-Welsh band formed in 2017. Quite atmospheric, do you think? Do you like that, Kaz?
Yeah, no, it was lovely, actually. It was really nice sounding music. When you say it was an Italian-Welsh band, are all of the people in that band Italian-Welsh?
I think there's two. One's Italian and one's Welsh. That's what I meant.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's a little bit dream pop-ish. Very mesmerising.
No, I liked it. It's nice.
Yeah, very mesmerising. Something you'd listen to in the evening, chill out to. Like it.
Yeah.
So that song was from their 2020 release, and you can check out more music from them. That's Luna Bird. Facebook.com/Luna Bird Official. What time is it, Kaz? Do you know what time it is?
What's the time, Mr. Wolf? It's 31 minutes past by my phone. +9.
Is it time for you to dish out a short, sharp dose of reality, Kaz? I think it is. I think it is.
I didn't even get that. Maybe, do you want to ask me again, and then should we do it again?
Sure.
You ask me again. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Go on. Yeah.
Kaz?
Yes, Chris?
What time is it, Kaz?
It's time, Chris, for somebody to get a short, sharp dose of reality. Oh, I messed it up. My lips got all confuzzled. Right, okay.
Just scrap that.
Try again.
Take two.
Okay.
Kaz?
Go. Yes, I'm here, Chris.
What time is it, Kaz?
It's time for somebody to get a short, sharp dose of let's just carry on with it.
Oh, dear.
It's me doing it. Nobody's you today. It's me doing it.
We've had a right evening tonight, haven't we?
Nothing has gone right today.
I think we're certainly decided to pull out all the technical hitches tonight. Jesus.
We're setting our own record today, aren't we?
I think we are. I think in the middle of our Luna Bird track, we had a couple of interruptions, but don't worry, guys. That is what live podcast is all about. We can we can correct ourselves ever so slightly, and I'll tell you how we do that.
It's part of the fun.
I'll tell you how we do that. All you have to do is visit our podcast page, podcast.thechrisandkazshow.co.uk, and you can listen to the slightly edited version of our live podcast stream this evening. Okay, Kaz, so do you want to explain a little bit about what short, sharp dose of reality means and Kaz's agony aunt?
Well, I am, as you know, an agony aunt. Lots of people come to me with their problems. In fact, I've had to hire a PA to deal with the amount of emails and letters that I get. People come up to me at the bus stop and come to me with their problems. So I thought that it was only fitting that I involved it, for us to make a feature about it on our show.
So we aim to help people out on our show. So if you have if you have similar problems, then you can learn a little bit about how to resolve those problems, or solve the issues you have by listening to some of Kaz's advice.
By getting a backbone, but yes, okay, for sure. Deirdre is lovely. Dear Deirdre, I love her column, but she's a bit too soft. I think that she isn't stern enough, and I am here to give the correct advice. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
There you go.
So, Kaz, we have somebody that's written in.
Okay, yeah.
And you all right there?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
We've had somebody that's written in, and I'll be able to read you what they've written shortly, but just a technical problem ever so slightly, because Kaz seems to have disappeared. So you got two versions of me now. One's ever so slightly delayed. Obviously, guys, our feature is all about Kaz, and if Kaz has accidentally gone and disappeared, then it does make this feature ever so slightly difficult. So we're going to just see if we can get Kaz back, and in the meantime, I'm going to play you our next track. So we're going to jump ahead a little bit and play our next track. This is from a band called Hoster, and this track is called Around the Sun. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Around the sun.
Well timed, Kaz. Brilliant. Nicely timed there. Nice timed cough. Dead on the ending.
Sorry.
Like we do every time.
Yeah. Well, I just like to remind our audience that humans have, natural reactions, bodily functions,
I'm basically not going to give you the 5-second warning anymore because I think you do it
You
deliberately
didn't
now.
give it to me then. You didn't give it to me then, did you? Actually, really?
I think you do it deliberately now. 5-second warning.
Yeah. You didn't give it to me then.
It's the end of the song, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. It might have just gone to a bit of a lull and then picked up again and gone like into another chorus. I don't know. I didn't write the song, Chris.
Did it again,
Music
didn't you?
does different things.
Honestly, I can't believe you did it.
So, anyway.
No. We're going to sort it out. I'm not happy.
I know you're not. No, it's palpable.
All right, we're gonna sort it out. Okay. All right.
Okay then. All right then. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna give it.
Mm.
Give it one last go. Okay.
Okay, go on. Okay then.
Are you ready this time?
Yes, I bloody well am.
Okay.
Okay.
Dear. There we go. Guys, that was a track called All Around the Sun, and that was by Hoster, self-titled 2026 track EP from them. And that was one of the tracks from that. They're a three-piece band from Weston-super-Mare, and they're all about having fun and writing songs to get people in really good spirits. And I really, really enjoyed that song. And we managed to finish the end of it before Kaz coughed all over the end, which was good. Thanks, Kaz. Well done. Well done. If you want to check out any more of their music, you can get onto Facebook, facebook.com/Hoster Band. That's HOASTER Band. They've also been doing similar to what Jamie does with his drag, is they've been playing some of their music and some of their tracks online and streaming them. So they did a bit of an hour's show and played some covers and some of their own tracks. So you can check that out on their Facebook page. Pretty good watch. Some tracks that you'll know, but also a few of their own thrown in, which I thought was really, really good. Quite challenging to do and good bit of entertainment for people to listen to. So, Kaz, before we had our 10th, 20th technical hitch of the evening, you left us. Thanks. You left us short and abruptly.
It wasn't a deliberate thing, Chris.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Anyway, we were just about to do Dear Kaz the Agony Aunt. So
Okay then.
Kaz's take on Dear Deirdre. Let's kick it off, shall we? So we've had somebody write in, Kaz, and I'm going to read you what they've written to us, and hopefully you can give them a short, sharp dose of reality.
Am I allowed to speak?
Yeah.
Okay then.
So this person says, I had hot sex with my girlfriend's younger sister in a weak moment. My girlfriend is pregnant with my baby, but her sister now tells me she is also having my child and intends to keep it. This year should be the happiest of my life, but everything is in pieces, and so am I. My girlfriend and I have been together for 4 years. I'm 34 and she is 24. And we moved into our new home a few months ago. She looks amazing and is so happy all of the time. Her sister is 20, really pretty, and has always been very touchy-feely with me. My partner used to say her sister had the hots for me when we first met. Just after we moved into our house, my girlfriend was out with friends and her sister turned up on my doorstep. She was very clearly upset, and so I asked her to come in and have a coffee. She poured out her heart, saying her boyfriend had ended their year-long relationship and was dating her best friend. I calmed her down and I put my arm around her and we sat on the settee. Suddenly, she turned to me and kissed me on the lips. I pulled away and asked what she was doing. She apologised and said she wanted to be held. But one thing led to another and we ended up having sex. It was over in minutes. And then I asked her to leave. I felt awful about it and have avoided her since. Then we were asked to my girlfriend's parents for dinner and she was there. She told me in the kitchen she was pregnant. I nearly choked on my beer. Her mum and dad knew already, and she kept hinting all through dinner about me being the dad. The family just laughed it off. I think they believe it's her ex's child. But things she told me make me believe she was telling the truth, and I am the dad. What am I going to do when this comes out? My girlfriend will never be able to forgive me. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Over to you, dear Kaz.
Okay. Can we just go back there a little bit?
Yeah.
Did he just say that his girlfriend was pregnant and now the sister's pregnant too? Did he actually just say that?
Yes.
He's knocked up 2 women. Bloody hell. Mate, oh my God. You could probably knock up women just by looking at them. What the hell? Firstly, don't you know what condoms are, you moron? And I'm more annoyed at the sister than I am with him. He's an idiot. What happened? It happened within a couple of seconds. It was stupid. He should never have done it. Sometimes hugs lead to sex if you have absolutely no control. Do you know what, though? I'm more angry at this sister because, like, having sex with, one of your sibling partners is like the most ultimate betrayal. What an absolute whore. And I'm going to use that word. She's a dirty whore. There you go. If you're watching, you're a hoe. And the fact that she was like giving hints throughout the dinner, oh, hey, it could be your fellas. Ah, you're a whore. I'm sorry. And do you know what? I really hope it's your ex that broke up with you. I really hope it's his. Because, quite frankly, you deserve to be saddled with someone that didn't want to be with you. There you go. I think it's tragic. You've got to tell your partner though, because at the end of the day, would you want to be with someone that told you, like partway down the line, oh, by the way, I slept with your sister? It will cause heartache. But if I was in that situation and I found out on my own and they didn't tell me, I would be furious. I would be so angry. I think he's a moron. He shouldn't have done it. He should have just, gone, you know what, mate, maybe, you know what, I know you're upset, but why don't I call your sister and she can come back and comfort you? She deliberately orchestrated that so she could get it on with him. All that stuff about, oh, she fancied you beforehand, I heard about it. Yeah, there you go. She wanted to do it.
Dear, what a predicament. What a predicament.
The sister's a hoe. Sisters at home.
Takes two to tango, though.
Yeah, it does.
Well, guys. Hopefully, you won't find yourself in the same sort of position. But if you do, there we go. Short, sharp dose of reality from dear Kaz. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you for that honest bit of advice you've given them. Guys, you can check out more of Dear Kaz on our YouTube page. youtube.com/The Chris Kaz Show. So, Kaz.
So, Chris.
So, should we move on?
Are we going to play another song before our quiz, or what are we going to do?
I think we can play another song before our quiz.
Okay, cool. Yay. I'm looking forward to it.
Would you like to play one of our favourite songs from our last show?
You mean the one with the girls with the accent? That one.
How did you guess? How did you guess that?
Because that's like our favourite song. Girls on the TV screen. Yeah, I love those girls. And their northern accent. Brilliant. Are we going to play that? Seriously though, that's going to get stuck in my head for like 3 days. I might need to get my earphones out. It's a great song though. I love that band.
Would you like to introduce it? Or would you like me to?
No, you go on, you do it. You do it better than me.
Okay. So guys, this is a track from the Menstrual Cramps. And this song is Make Girls Feel Good.
I'm fed up with the women on the TV, and I'm fed up with the women in the mags. You've given all women such a complex, and I think you're all fucking scumbags. What the hell is a contour kit? Them things require a warning. You all look bloody great to me, especially barefaced in the morning. You always look
There we go. One of mine and Kaz's favourite bands. That's the Menstrual Cramps with a track called Make Girls Feel Good. Now, what's that copyright?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You know what, Kaz?
What?
You missed it again. You missed it again.
I didn't. It's a sound delay. How many times do you need to know this? I am completely in time with the music that I'm hearing. Thank you.
One more time. One more time.
All right, I'm going to do it really, really early.
Okay, here we go.
I am. All right, go on.
What's that copyright?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Guys, it's time again for our competition feature where we're going to challenge Kaz. It's What's That Copyright? So basically, we've got 5 tracks to play, Kaz. We can only play up to 5 seconds of each track, and Kaz has to tell us what is the artist or the name of the band and what is the track called. So what's that copyright? Obviously, being a podcast, being on Facebook Live and YouTube, these are well-known songs, so they're not unsigned. So the only way we can get away with playing them, is to only play up to 5 seconds. So that's what's that copyright is all about.
Can I just say? Sorry.
Yeah. Just add it to the list.
It just popped up with my battery. That was all. It just popped up with that.
Okay. Can you just say?
Oh, fucking hell, I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Oh, today has been so good. It's been so good. Oh, dear. Well,
right.
I hope it's been entertaining. Anyway.
It's been something. Definitely.
It's been something, yeah.
Right, Kaz.
So what you were saying, what were you saying before? Because I wanted to say something.
5 tracks, up to 5 seconds. Yeah. Name of the band, and the artist, and what the track is called.
Okay. Can I ask you something, please? Am I allowed to use my own personal psychic abilities to draw this information in, please? Because I have a higher spiritual ability to sense things, which I have to do because it happens too quick for me to Google it, and the people in the chat are usually a bit crappy in giving me help. So I have to draw on my own psychic know-how. Can I do that, please?
Okay. Are you trying to say we need a little bit of time and a little bit of a delay? You mean? No,
it's okay. It's all right. My spirit guide will help me with the song, and the artist. It's okay.
Well, last week you had a fairly. I saw that. Last week you had a fairly easy round, I think. So this. What
does that mean? Oh, come on! How hard is it going to be?
So this week we're still going 90s. So it's still 90s music. It's still your sort of era of music. But this time I've got a few maybe not so well known tracks. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging for you, Kaz. Okay, right. So let's kick it off. Let's kick it off with track number 1. So, Kaz, up to 5 seconds. Need the band, artist, and what the track is called. Here is track number 1 of What's That Copyright?
A few questions that I need to know.
Oh dear.
Would you like me to play that track again?
Yes, please play it again. Sorry.
Here we go.
Yeah.
A few questions that I need to know.
Kaz, you have 5 seconds to answer.
What do you mean I have 5 seconds to answer?
You seem a little bit distracted. Seem a little bit distracted with the live chat, Kaz.
I don't know. No, not at all.
I wonder why that is. Okay, you can have half a point for the artist.
No. They're
Right.
not helping me. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sensing. Okay, with my psychic abilities.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. So they're very saintly, these people. In fact, all of them are saints. I'm also sensing. Oh, can you play that track for me, please?
I'm going to play you it one more time.
Yeah. Please, thank you. Please do.
A few questions that I need to know.
Yeah. Somebody's hurt her, so she needs to know what she did wrong or how long it's been going on. Was it what?
Oh my gosh.
It was All Saints and Never Ever.
Was it All Saints and Never Ever?
A few questions that I need to know.
How I could ever hurt you so. Need to know what I did wrong.
Well done, Kaz.
How long it's been. Do you remember, when that came out, in the 90s? It was like the Fresh Prince. Everyone knew the lyrics to that song. Everyone knew all of the lyrics.
Well done.
Anyway,
it was the All Saints.
I don't need congratulations. The spirits have guided me through this place.
The spirit's right down here, yeah?
Look, my hands are free. I don't know what you're talking about. The spirits guide me in my mind.
Right, guys.
Sorry.
Shall we play track number 2? So, what's that copyright? 5 seconds, Kaz. The track is going to be played right now. There we go.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh my giddy aunt. I'm sensing. Can I just jump right in there? I'm sensing something to do with Europe. There's a G. There's definitely a G in there. There's a Gina. Is there a Gina in there? Oh my giddy aunt.
There's a little bit of Gina.
Is there? Is there an ooh and an R and just a little bit? Chris?
There may be.
There might be. I think I'm going to go with Gina G, ooh R, just a little bit, ooh R, a little bit friggin' more.
Gina G, ooh R, just a little bit. Let's see. Wow. Well done, Kaz. Not as much help from the fans this time.
Do you know what, actually, I can see some comments on YouTube, but not that many on Facebook. Bit of a mixed bag, isn't it? Can I just give a shout out there to Cal Quacky Green. Thanks for that, mate. I knew it already, but it was lovely to get a little bit of support. Seriously, I knew it already. Don't doubt me.
Yeah, I knew it already. We've heard that before.
That was my era. That was my era. I was a kid then. I remember this music. But thank you, Kawaki.
Number 3, Kaz, yeah?
Quacky? Anyway, carry on.
Number 3?
Okay, go on.
Okay, right, here we go. Here's track number 3.
Let's go.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh. Tonight is a night. Oh my. Do you know what? I'm sensing a land down under.
Would you like me to play it again? Another listen?
Yes, please do.
Okay, here we go. Another listen.
Okay.
Who is it then, Kaz?
Okay. Okay. Do you know what? I'm sensing a girl. I think this song is about a girl. I'm sensing that she is somewhat mysterious, Chris. I'm sensing that she likes to keep her private business to herself. She's definitely a mysterious girl. I'm sensing a very pedestrian name, perhaps Peter, but maybe there's an Andre there. Yes, I'm going to go with Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl.
Was in fact Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl. Right, Kaz, number 4. Number 4 for you.
Okay.
Listen out.
Are they going to get harder? What are
you trying to say? Can't
I
make
don't know, because I think you do this, Chris. You do this with the quiz as well. You like throwing a curveball. Like we're doing, I don't know, a quiz that's general knowledge, and then you'll throw in some bloody question about particle physics. Like, is this going to be really difficult? Is this going to be a Beethoven question?
Shall we see? It's 90s music.
Yeah, all right, go on.
90s music?
Okay, cool.
Okay, guys. This is number 4.
Oh my. Okay. I'm getting a lot of things coming to me now.
One more time?
I'm getting something from... Yes, please do.
Here we go.
Okay. Can I tell you what I immediately get from my spirit guides right now? I'm getting a man. He is from space.
Is he?
The man is from space. Okay. I'm getting some kind of biblical reference, perhaps Babylon. I'm thinking Babylon. Lots of animals in a. It's a zoo. It's Babylon Zoo. Spaceman.
Is it Babylon Zoo and is it Spaceman?
Is it?
Wow, Kaz. I'm going to have to make this a little bit more difficult for you, aren't I? I think this is
not too bloody difficult.
I mean, it's a little bit too easy the last couple of weeks. Okay, guys, our final track in What's That Copyright? This is number 5.
Oh, okay. Can we play that again, please, one more time?
Right, I'll play you it one more time, and it goes a little bit something like this.
Okay, can I tell you what immediately comes to my head? I'm sensing a home or a house. No, it's more rough than that. It's like a shack. Can I just say that? It's like a shack. But there's a lot of love in this shack. It's a love shack, in fact. And the people involved, there's a lot of numbers and letters.
A lot of numbers and letters, yeah.
Yeah. There could be a B. I'm sensing a 5, a 2. It could be the B52, couldn't it? Love shack.
All right, but the B52's Love Shack.
The Love Shack. Will we get in trouble for singing that?
Sorry?
Will we get in trouble? Like, would it block us for singing that?
No, I don't think so, because it'll only block you if your singing is quite close to the track, and you kind of sound like a strangled cat. So I don't think so.
Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. Because from what I've heard, it is a little old place where people get together, and I would love to go. It sounds like the most awesome swingers party ever. If you hear of that, then give me a call.
That's one thing to call it.
Yeah.
Well, I think you had a little bit of help this time, so
I do not think so. I think it was my brain. You always doubt my intelligence.
So I'm not sure.
I mean? And my spirit guides, you doubt them. I'm not okay with that.
I'm not sure you should get the full points for that, seeing as you had an awful lot of help from the chat.
No, I did not.
I don't know. They're all there. What's that app that you can use, and you can play a track to it, and it'll tell the artist and the track name?
I didn't do that though. You would have heard it if I'd done that. You would have heard it if I'd done that. You would have heard it in the background. Hello.
Anyway, guys, that was this week's What's That Copyright. Well done to Kaz for 3 weeks on the trot now. Her 90s music knowledge with a little bit of help from the chat.
No, absolutely none. I knew it already. So
gonna have to make it a little bit more difficult next week, I think. Anyway, that kind of brings us up to wrapping up the show. So big thank you goes out to Jam Tart. So Jam Tart was our drag queen guest in our interview on today's show. Don't forget, you can check out that interview separately. All you have to do is listen again on our podcast page. That's podcast.thechrisandkazshow.co.uk. You can listen to on your favourite platform, whether it be Spotify or iTunes. You can listen to Jamie's interview, Jam Tart. You can also listen to a rerun of this evening's show with all the technical hitches, the 20, 30 technical hitches. You can probably hear me in the background saying, Kaz, we're just about to go on. Please don't cough or make a noise. The end of the track comes and it's...
You never told me that. You never once told me that. You never told me that, Chris.
Kaz's short, sharp dose of reality in Dear Kaz Agony Aunt. If you like that feature, we're going to carry it on future shows, but also you can check out our YouTube page. We have YouTube versions of Kaz the Agony Aunt. youtube.com/The Chris Kaz Show.
Also, don't we have a video coming out soon?
Yes, we do. We have a video this week. Shall I give people a little bit of insight to what it's called?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, we have a new video out this week. It's called Gender Swap. It's a little bit of a challenge. Kaz challenges me this time, the champion of all competitions and challenges.
Oh, not at all.
I don't want to give it away, but you know the likelihood is
Yeah.
the likelihood is Chris reigns supreme like he normally does on all the challenges and competitions.
Yeah, except you don't, do you? So, okay.
So you can check that out later on in the week. And obviously we had, you know, a good load of music today from some unsigned artists, including a few LGBTQ plus artists. Giuseppe Cecilia, Luna Bird, Hoster, and our favourite band at the minute, the Menstrual Cramps.
We really love them.
We do, and you can check out all of their music and play it again, whether it's on our podcast page or check out their individual Facebook pages. Okay, so I think we'll finish with a track then. And until next Monday at 8 o'clock, minus technical difficulties. It will be 8 o'clock this time. It won't be 8:30. We will be on time. We will have no technical hitches whatsoever. It'll be very professional, seamless, and Kaz will probably not cheat on What's That Copyright.
I never cheat.
Maybe she'll be able to do it without help from her friends this time.
I never cheat. I have a brain in my head.
Okay, guys. So our last track today is from a band called the Luddite Collective. The track is called Refuse, Rise Up, Resist. And they are a band and a grassroots social political movement. And the track should be playing right now for you. Minus the technical hitches.
I repeat, our beloved government does not have our best interest at
So guys, this is the Luddite Collective. DIY in every sense of the term. You can search them on Spotify.
heart.
And the track's called Refuse, Rise Up, Resist.
Have our best interest at heart, and we the people are not accountable for their actions. For too long they have been bringing this country to its knees and playing games that favour the rich man's pocket. But it's time to fight back. It's time to refuse. It's time to rise up. It's time to resist.
Not to play that game. There's a right to take stand and not change. There's a right to protest. To stand together and be a voice for the voiceless. Refuse, rise up, resist. Refuse, rise up, resist. Refuse, rise up, resist. It's time for revolution. Refuse, rise up, resist. 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 It's time for revolution. Our government is elected by us. Our government is accountable to us. Our government is supposed to represent us. To the world who have an interest. To the not do this, do we have the right to? Refuse, rise up, resist. 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 It's time for revolution!
check out The Chris and Kaz Show on YouTube. YouTube.com/The Chris Kaz Show. You've been listening to The Chris and Kaz Show. Check them out on social media at thechrisandkazshow.co.uk.